Hi. Okay, so I only have like 13 minutes. So I'm gonna try and rush through Sagittarius, which is fitting because it's a very Sag energy to do. 1 second. Okay, let's get started. Where to begin with Sagittarius? Sag and Gemini are partner signs, and they're united in a couple of characteristics, a couple of aspects about themselves. They both are very adventurous, very exploring, very open to new ideas, new experiences, just anything new, really. Sag is right-brained, is a fire sign, is emotional, but in a positive way. You know, they're focused on what can be done, on the infinite, the impossible. That is Sag's game, is the infinite and the possible. Sag is just like Geminis, take things are very relaxed, ironically. Although very frenetic in energy and like, let's do this, let's do that, let's go here, talk this, sit, whatever. Very laid back, very much chill. As far as being able to go with the flow, you know. Sagittarius are very flexible, very understanding. I find that Sagittarius are incredibly generous. Incredibly generous. In fact, most of the most generous people I know are Sagittarius. It's incredible. It makes sense considering the planet ruling Sag, Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of abundance, the planet of expansion, of teaching, of learning, of guiding, of inspiration. Sag is all of these things. Wonderful teachers, wonderful learners, always avid to progress, whether in a teaching or a learning capacity. Guides to the spirit. Sages and Pisces too, both ruled by Jupiter, but especially Sag, I find. They're guided by insights, guided by incredible flashes of inspiration and incredible flashes of where to go, what to do, why, how. And that's the beautiful thing, is sometimes the why and the how isn't even necessarily there, but Sag inspiration will guide you to exactly where you need to go in your life. Even if you have no idea how or why you're going to get there. When a Sag knows something, by the grace of Jupiter, I guess you could say, they follow it, you know? If they have a feeling, a hunch, if they have insight, follow it. Because just as with Pisces, have moments of brilliance and in dreams and in general, really, it's not just dreams. So does Sag have just these moments of where they'll say something and it's so incredibly insightful, so incredibly perfect for that moment. Or they'll do something and it's just like perfect, you know? That's Sag's greatest gift, I think, is not only their wonderful gift of insights that come and guide them, but how flexible they are and how understanding and how in their nature it is to go with these insights, you know? Inspiration, instinct, however you want to put it, all of it, really. I wrote a song that's in the energy of Sag, and the lyrics really reflect the Sag energy of inspiration, of going farther of seeing farther than other people, you know? Again, Sag insight sometimes can be so ahead of its time that other people don't even understand it. They'll look down upon it, they'll insult you, they'll whatever. They don't see... Imagine a Sagittarius or somebody with, moon or rising in Sag, really heavy Sag energy, saying in, 1860 or so, that the Emancipation Proclamation was going to happen, and very soon all slaves would be freed. No doubt that moment happened in time. No doubt before every single big movement in history, Sages could sense it. They could feel it. That insight was there. But of course, at that time, 1860, for example, or whatever, say a Sag with the internet, maybe 20 years ago, 30 or so, would be ridiculed. Would be saying, "Oh, you're naive, or you're childish, or you have no idea," and whatever. And if you're a Sag, or if you have Sag energy, forget all that. And by instinct, you know that. You don't need. You know that you don't need to listen to other people's instincts over your own, because otherwise, what's the point of having your own instincts? And everybody has their own wonderful instincts to cultivate and to use. And hey man, I'm doing a video, and to guide and be guided by. Sag is a very optimistic energy, very much focused on the possibilities of tomorrow, and even more optimistic than that. Focus on the possibilities of the present moment. Sag is innately, inherently can embrace the present moment and really make the most of it, and have fun doing it. Sagittarius are incredible fun, and they're funny, and they're very much just a very nice, positive influence to be around. They get everybody to feel better, laughing, joking, not taking things quite so seriously. Their approach is very fire-like, very direct, very, sometimes a little bit too blunt, and I think that's probably the biggest challenge for Sag, is working out working out people. I think that Sages can be so wrapped up in their wonderful world of insight, in moving forward and progressing and learning, and really making them a better place, making the world a better place, enriching their soul. They can be so focused on that sometimes they forget that they're people too, that it's not all about the adventure and the exploration, and sometimes it's good to be in a more chilled out place, to stay in one place, or Meow, come here. Distracting me, buddy. Sorry, hold on. Dog difficulties. Hey, chill. That didn't help. Alright, anyways, I gotta focus. Sorry. I think that's the biggest challenge with Sag, is people and feelings, and working out. Hold on. Meow, come on. Jesus. Alright, anyway, sorry about that. Working out reactions to their insights, to their being. Because I think very often, again, Sagittarius can get so wrapped up in their quests, their adventure, their exploration, of moving and just always moving and going forward, that they forget about the people around them sometimes. Gemini has this problem too, this challenge. And appreciating what's around them, instead of thinking that, the best adventure is always just over the hill, where the grass is always greener. If a Sag can practice compassion for others, and understanding for others, even if others don't necessarily understand them. Awesome. They have successfully, in my opinion, my perspective, overcome their biggest challenge. And access all the wonderful things that has to do with Sag energy, you know? Like pure happiness, pure childlike amazement, wonder, appreciation of all the beautiful things in life. I find that Sages inherently can appreciate so much wonder, so much more, it seems, than other people. You know, they inherently are excited about life. They embrace life. They appreciate it, you know? Even if, you know, the particulars and the details escape them, they always have that broad vision of where to go, what to do.